All right, hello, whoever's watching this video. We are Team 7 from Section 5 of CS151 in spring 2021 at San Jose State University. And this is our project Vaccine Vision. Next slide. So before we go more into the project, let's give a little introduction about ourselves. So I'm Revere Singh. I am a Java developer, and for my role in this project was to build a database API upon which the rest of the product is built upon.
So hello, I'm Ibrahima Won. I did work on some front end in the project, and I also did some back end, mainly for our results page. And I am an aspiring software engineer currently studying at San Jose State. So I'll let Jeremy introduce himself.
Hey, I'm Jeremy Mowdy. I'm also an aspiring software engineer at San Jose State. For this particular project, I focused on the front end, generating the fxml files, and I also did just a little bit in the controller files for that control the front end. So, is that you?
Hi, I'm Ziyu, and I'm also a student at San Jose State University. For this project, I did some UML and class design, little bugs fixes, and also a little bit controller and fxml file design. And go back to Kabir.
All right. Here's an overview of what the project actually is. First, I'll go over the purpose of the project. The need for this project came about during the COVID-19 pandemic. We are all students at San Jose State University, and so we were all very uncertain about what our learning environments would look like during the fall semester. And so came the birth of this project. This project will calculate a user's likelihood of receiving a COVID-19 dose by August 2021. And what it also does is that it will store a user's information, as well as search through users from inside the database, as well as output the user's priority for receiving the vaccine based on the other users that are stored in the database.
So the technology we used, the core framework is Java 8, and then we use Java FX as our framework for the UI, and the UI itself was actually built using Scene Builder. Our database is built using SQLite, and all of our documentation as far as the UML diagrams was built using Violet UML editor, which was provided to us by a professor at San Jose State University. So next slide. For our structural design pattern, we chose to go with the MVC, or the model view controller design pattern. For our model is made up of the ranking system.java, the entry.java, and the user.java files. For the view portion of our app we just use the fxml files that are generated through Scene Builder. And for the controller portion, it's just the various controller files built, the main controller.java, and then each screen, results screen, and search screen each get their own controller files.
All right, and enter the UML diagrams. And we can see the class diagrams that the user is what we store all of our user, which is what all of their users are. And all of user will be stored in the ranking system, where mainly work as the back-end database. And also we have all of the controllers for different pages, and also the main drive at the beginning to launch the whole thing. And also you can see a better demonstration on the state diagram to see what it's like. All right, so this is the state diagram. So we can see we can start here, and by click adding patient button, a new window will show up and will allow us to add patient to the database. And also we can click the finish or the clear button, or just exit and to go back. And also we can click the search button that will bring me to the search window, and in that window we can just click the find button, which takes whatever the tags user input here, and then pop out a result button that will show the user in the result window. And also we can just exit both of the window and then go back to wherever we began, and then also click for the whole program. And to Ibrahima.
All right, thank you. So now let's take a look at the user interface. So for the user interface, here are the pages that we have. So we start with the home page with the 2 buttons and then the background to show what the app is about. So it's all about vaccines here. And then we have the add patient window here where patients can put some information, right? So we have the name, the age, the address, and email for reference. Age is used for the ranking, and then the name obviously is displayed to show the user's ranking. And then we ask some more specific questions right here. So we ask if the user has any underlying health conditions, which is going to help with the ranking. We also ask them if they traveled in the past 14 days. If yes, then they should take a test first, so that makes them not eligible for the vaccine. So they end up in this page. And then after going back to the home page, we can also perform a search, which is going to allow us to retrieve some users from the database, in which they will be added after they enter their informations. So after each ad, we'll have a result page, which we're going to see right now in the live demo. So let's get that started. Okay, so right here, let's go for the live demo. So run our app. So when running it, we have the home page right here. So let's add a couple of patients and then we'll come back to perform a search. So right here, let's put in my name. So we do Ibrahima 1, age 22. So address for reference, then an email. And then for these questions, so no health conditions, I did not travel, and I have not been vaccinated yet. So here, let's add. So once I add, I see that I'm in the list and then I'm number 1. So let's add another patient. So let's do Zayu, and then maybe change the address to San Jose. So let's just do Zayu. And then when we add, we see that Zayu is now in the list and that he's number 2. So third one for reference, Gerver and Gervier, sorry, Gervier. So here, number 3, and then to complete the team, let's just add Jeremy, and then we're gonna perform a search. So we have Jeremy up. So Jeremy, and then add. So we can see all of us right here. So I'm here, number 1, Zayu 2nd, Gerver is 3rd, and Jeremy is 4th for the ranking to get a vaccine. Now here, if we want to clear this session, to remove all of the users and then start a new list, we press here. If not, then we can just close this window, go back to the home page, and then perform a search. Now let's search for Zayu in the database. So we can press find. So the search is done. So here's Zayu. You see Zayu. We have the age right here. So we can do exit, go back. We can do Gervier, and then find, see the results. So Gervier is here. We have his age also. So all of the patients are stored in the database. So that's it when it comes down to what our app does. Thank you very much for watching. And then, yeah, thanks for the semester. We learned a lot.
All right.
Thank you.
Leave it to you.
Thank you.
Thanks.